Hey, 12 Stone Snellville leaders. I wanted to shoot a video to talk about some of the staff changes that we have going on because I want you to be able to hear my heart and hear more than just, seeing some words written on a page. So you may know some of this, but I just felt led to share it on this group because I want all of our leaders to be in the know. So this coming Sunday is Scott Jones' last Sunday as our kids pastor at the Snellville campus. He has been such a gift to us and to me personally. I love Scott deeply, and we're so thankful for the almost 2.5 years that he gave to our campus and to our kids and to our families. And we send him off with a ton of celebration. He has had his own company for a few years, and he gets to go now pour his full-time energy into his own company, does production and marketing and media for different other companies in the area. So great opportunity for Scott to pour his life into something that he's building and that God's using. So Scott's transitioning onto that. And with his transition comes a few others. Okay, so this is where there's some dominoes, and we're excited about all of them. Can't wait for it all to kind of come together. Becca Rawlings, who was resident with us, we hired as early childhood a few months ago. Becca is going to move from early childhood coordinator to our elementary coordinator. She's going to move over to elementary. We just believe in her skill set and her gifts and her personality and how God has wired her and how that's going to fit elementary perfectly. And so with Scott's transition, it's opened up this door because Scott was mainly focused on elementary as he led the entire department, of course. But with Scott's movement, we get to move Becca to what I believe is a sweet spot. And she's just going to absolutely crush serving our families and serving elementary age kids, which opened up the opportunity for us to hire a new early childhood coordinator. And so our new early childhood coordinator is Marae Murphy, who was on staff at 12 Stone on our 12 Stone home team, but her and her husband Taylor, they attend our campus. God put Marae on my mind. Simultaneously, God put Marae on Scott's mind without he and I talking. God began to stir something new in Marae, and all the conversations came together, and she's just going to love and serve our families so well. She loves, you see it, her love for the Lord, her love for her family, and now she gets to pour that into littles and nursery and preschool and all the volunteers in that world. And then so Marae's kind of in a transition period right now where she's kind of putting up her job at 12 Stone Home and growing into her new ministry job at the Snellville campus as our early childhood coordinator. And then on top of all of that, we are going to be giving some new leadership to Jeff Ware. Jeff is going to be adding overall leadership of kids ministry to his world. So Jeff is going to be taking the role as next gen pastor, which allows him to continue to provide leadership in students and also provide leadership of kids. Now, Marae and Becca are on the ground leading our kids and our families, but Marae and Becca will have some leadership from Jeff just to keep that team strong and everybody moving in the right direction. So getting to raise Jeff up a little bit, give him a little bit more leadership influence and authority, which God has gone before him. He has such a spiritual intensity and edge to him, and I love it. And I love what it brings to our families, and I love what it brings to our church. And so I'm super excited about seeing Jeff take on some more leadership at our campus while welcoming Marae and welcoming Becca into a new role. So I know that's a lot. I know that I just covered a lot. But I wanted you to hear that from me because you need to know how excited I am that this is what God did. And God tips over one domino with leading Scott in a new direction. And the way, if you know Scott, he's so sensitive to the voice of God. And he actually said to me, he's like, God just said it's time. And what's cool is at first you're like, oh no, Scott. And then you see God move that domino and it opens up doors for other big things that God's doing. And I'm just really thankful for all of that. So that's all kind of happening now. So pray for us as we transition. Scott, it's last Sundays, this Sunday, May 7th. You got Becca and Marae working on their transition, and then Jeff taking over leadership as next gen pastor. So pray for all those people, pray for us, and of course, keep going, keep serving. God is doing incredible things, and I love you all so much. See you soon.